Saraki praised over Ibrahim Mago'S suspension. The leader of the 8th Senate and former governor of Kwara State, Olubukola Abubakar Saraki, has been praised by some Nigerians over the suspension of EFCC chairman Ibrahim Mago. This is in the light of his refusal to his appointment during his tenure. Remember that the EFCC chairman was brought before the Senate for screening and was never approved by the then Senate president. Photo of EFCC chairman Ibrahim Mago. Some Nigerians are now praising Saraki for not accepting the appointment of Mago. They believe with the current fraud charges against the chairman, he has been vindicated. Kawu Gaba at Twitter wrote, "Until now, many of us didn't see how patriotic Bukola Saraki was. To be frank, I was among the million others who thought he was just trying to sabotage the effort of Muhammad Buhari on fighting against corruption." Sadiq Tade at Twitter wrote, "It took Buhari years to see what Saraki saw in this. When Saraki stood against the appointment of Mago as the EFCC boss, then BMC guys were shouting fire all over the TL. This legislation thing na Saraki talent." Well, Abubakar Wise at Twitter wrote, "Dino Melaye and Bukola Saraki proved to the entire world that Mago is corrupted and he can't hold that public office. But our Bubu and other think the 8th Senate is against the progress of Nigeria. Now it's time to thank the 8th Senate, Bukola Saraki." Yeah, this is politics for you, and well, we need to narrate what happened. Well, on Monday, 6th July 2020, the acting chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Malam Ibrahim Mustafa Mago, was arrested, invited for questioning by a presidential panel investigating alleged corruption and insubordination against him. Meanwhile, the panel, which was inaugurated about a week earlier and headed by a former president of the Court of Appeal, Justice Ayos Salami, retired, had about 7 other members, including the Deputy Inspector General of Police Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, Mike Ogbizi. Well, the panel, which also had representatives from the Office of the National Security Advisor, the DSS, and other related agencies. Meanwhile, it was learned and had given the go-ahead that Mago be brought for questioning. The reason given for what was described as is Gestapo-like invitation, as they have denied it was not an arrest. Meanwhile, the anti-corruption Caesar was accosted by security agents in plain clothes in front of the old EFCC headquarters on Formela Street, Wuse 2, Abuja, around 12 noon on Monday. Well, Mago, who was in his own convoy, was said to have been shown a letter of invitation from the presidential panel requesting his presence. Now, the question that must have arisen from those following the trajectory of Mago's accession to office in 2015, which witnessed the refusal of the 8th Senate under the leadership of Senator Bukola Saraki to confirm him not once but twice, would be that as this 8th Senate position, then been finally justified, a man was nominated by President Muhammadu Buhari twice to head the EFCC, and twice his nomination was vehemently rejected under a Senate president who was still of the same party, All Progressive Congress APC, with the president before he later defected to the People's Democratic Party PDP in the building up to 2019 general election. Well, as a way of refreshing the memory of whoever must have forgotten, Mago is a Nigerian police officer who was appointed acting chairman of the EFCC on 9th November 2015 after immediate past chairman Ibrahim Lamode, who had earlier served twice, was sacked by President Muhammadu Buhari. Both Lamode and Mago served during Nuhu Ribadu's time at the anti-graft agency and were also credited with part of the success Ribadu recorded in his time. Well, however, the Senate refusal to confirm Mago as the substantive chairman of the EFCC when his name was sent to the Red Chamber for that purpose. So he was left to continue his job in acting capacity by the president. Well, remember Saraki, as at that time, had been made an outcast by the APC after going against the decision of the party in cohort with the PDP to become the Senate president. Well, the APC then preferred Ahmad Lawan, and Saraki, despite playing a fast one on the APC, remained a member of the party. Meanwhile, the reason cited for the rejection of Mago's nomination by the Senate under Saraki was a report from the Department of State Security, that is DSS, which alleged that Mago wined and dined with the corrupt. Well, and in March 2017, Mago headed to the Senate again for confirmation as EFCC chairman, but was turned down for the second time, with the most vocal rejection voices from Senator Dino Melaye and his colleague Biodun Olujimi. Olujimi fled then against Mago that why prosecute people on the pages of newspapers. Well, I think as Melaye said, he had failed the integrity test pushed at him over a security report they received from the DSS. Well, it is now 2020 and Saraki is out of the picture as Senate President, and Melaye is also no longer a senator of the Federal Republic after his election in 2019 was quashed at the tribunal, for which a rerun was called, and Dino lost to Senator Smart Adeyemi of the APC in the rerun as Melaye contested on the platform of the PDP, which he defected to alongside Saraki and few other co-travelers en route the 2019 general elections. While the president, after a year in office in his second term, still not deemed it fit to resubmit the name of Mago for confirmation before the Senate, now headed by the preferred Senator Lawan. The APC has always wanted as the Senate President. Mago still remained in the eye of the storm. Wow, a lot has happened. Interestingly, most of the allegations against Mago this time it was land emanated from a report by the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami San, and a DSS report which was submitted to the Senate in 2016 and 2019. The EFCC boss was accused of living above his means, fraternizing with corrupt persons, diversion of recovered funds, and many others. And so the question remains that as the 8th Senate under the outcast Saraki been justified for refusing to confirm the appointment of Mago twice back then? You can imagine that is what has been happening. Now, Saraki had been vindicated because back then he rejected Magu from being the EFCC chairman. Now, Saraki had been vindicated. Well, let us not judge, yet whatever that is happening to him could be political. Remember, Nu Ribadu. Now, while nothing lasts forever, it's only God Almighty that will last forever. How had the mighty fallen? We are watching as the drama unfolds. Therefore, he that thinks he is standing should take it, lest he fall. Magu has fallen. Well, my people, this is it. Meanwhile, let me have more takes from you, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.